What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a little review and unboxing. If you're new to the channel, this will be kind of a preview of what's to come. If you're a current subscriber and you know what's been going on, you know that I've been in the middle of a very long lighting overhaul on my 3rd gen Tacoma. Right now I'm in the process of adding some new light bars, replacing a few odds and ends, and today I'm going to be showing you what that exactly entails. And then hopefully in a very near future video, I'll be doing the full installation. Finally, it's been taking quite a long time with busy schedules, work, and all that, but I'm super excited to show you what I have today. So let's get into it. So if you've been following along here on the channel or over on Instagram for any amount of time, you know that I've almost exclusively been running KC highlights on the truck here. I recently partnered up with ExteremLED, a light bar and light manufacturer out of the Denver, Colorado area, and I'm super excited to kind of get the truck outfitted with some of their lights. And when we get closer to summertime, when we start doing some of our larger, longer trips, it'll be a really good time to put those to the test. Hopefully I'll be able to do so in the near future with just some trail runs here locally. But I brought with me a few new lights that I'm going to be installing here hopefully in the next week. I know that's been an ongoing project for myself. So yeah, less rambling, let's take a look at some lights. All right, so here we have it. I have just in these ExteremLED stackers. I opted for the flood pattern because that's the exact same pattern I have on my KC Flex Era 1s right now. I'll do a side-by-side here in a few minutes just to show you a direct comparison between the two lights and why I think these may be a better option. So here I have one of the ExteremLED pods. This is what they call the stacker model. I'm going to walk up here to the front of the truck where I currently have the KC Flex Era 1 mounted, and you'll see when I put them side by side, they're almost identical. They have the same sort of heat sink on there to disperse the heat, and you can see the lenses. They're both flood pattern lenses. But I'm hoping that this lens here on the Stacker's ExteremLED pod will prove to be a little less wide because I'll be adding the 40-inch light bar on top. And then, as I mentioned, I have the ExteremLED single series. It's a flood spot combo here in the grill pocket. I also have a video that I just put up installing this on the YouTube channel. So super excited about this little guy. I think it'll be a really nice addition. I'm excited to just kind of have the whole truck outfitted with this brand of light. So far I've had really good experiences with them and their team communication wise, and then kind of working on hopefully some product development stuff based on the feedback that I get from these little pods. You can see right here, the rear harness is kind of just tucked in there with a weather seal, which I really like. I'll do a direct comparison here to the Flex Era 1 light. It's a little bit more, there's a little bit more going on. You can see there's already some rust building up there. These lights have only been on there for quite some time, and that's one thing I kind of always like to look out for when kind of reviewing lights for long-term use. So I'll have to report back when I actually do the full install on these and the light output as a result. But yeah, so this will be kind of the next step in the I'm calling it the lighting overhaul project. All right, so for now we kind of talked about these. I'm gonna set them aside over here. They also do come with these nice powder coated brackets. I'll have to kind of report back on form, fit, and function once I get those installed. I can't really lift this with one hand the same way I did the stacker pods, but this is the 40-inch ExteremLED light bar. It's, again, the same flood. You can kind of see where it cuts off right here, right there. The flood and spot combo, and that's going to make up for a lot of the light that I was telling you about that I'm hoping to get less of from those ditch lights, because I do kind of have them angled out in the front a little bit more. Sometimes they're angled way off to the side, and I think for my specific needs, I like them to be more kind of in line with this hood line there. You can see that's kind of intentional. But that's where those are going to go. And then that 40-inch light bar is going to be mounted right in the top pocket of my Sherpa Grand Teton roof rack. All right, let's take a look here where this light bar is going to go. So right, let's see if we can get it right here, right up here, Sherpa actually provides a specific rack fairing for any type of larger light bar, a 40-inch light bar. So that's going to run all the way across the top of the roof rack, and then I'll be using some sort of wire hider here along the side, also provided by Sherpa Equipment Company. They actually sent it out to me, but it's a KC wire hider. Cool product, very, very sleek. It kind of mimics this little rubber seal here, so super excited to have that added. But what I'm going to have to do in the coming days is, once it arrives, I'll put the new half fairing here on the top of the Tacoma, and then we'll be able to use the mounts to kind of get that situated with the light bar there. Hey, had to relocate. I was parked at a very popular trailhead, and it started to get really busy, so I felt like I wanted to make everyone feel comfortable, not always having the camera out. So yeah, I'm gonna get into a few more things here on the overall kind of lighting overhaul that I've been working on. As I mentioned, so far we've got the 30-inch single series light bar in the grill. We'll throw some B-roll in here right now. And then we also have the 40-inch light bar going up on the roof rack, pending the Sherpa half rack here. I bet you anything by the time I get home, it's gonna be on the doorstep. So that should be a project that I'll be working on here very soon. And then, yeah, those stacker pods, they look super sleek, super cool, super high quality stuff. I did also want to mention that each of these pods is a 850 lumen pod on the stackers. I think they run about 10 watts per pod. They're super versatile, super easy to use in multiple scenarios. I'm not using them for anything other than ditch lights. Maybe I'll get another set. There's a few other models that ExteremLED has that could be helpful for chase lights that I'll mount on the back of the RCI rack here. But yeah, so 850 lumens out of each of those. I don't know the exact output out of the LED light bars. I will drop them in the description box below for those who are curious. I want to make sure that everyone's as well informed as they can be. And then, yeah, the one thing I didn't cover is the wiring harness. I'll drop a little clip here from my last install of the 30-inch light bar. The wiring harness is super robust, super beefy. I'm going to be splicing mine and showing you guys here in a few seconds what I'm going to be using to power all these lights. Each of the lights is a direct connection, flips plug and play. There's a light switch that's included, but I'm going to be wiring them into a actual panel, and I'll show you exactly what I mean by that here in just a second. Oh, look at that. My Sherpa Equipment Company package has been delivered. What did I tell you? So I'll get back to that when I get home. So here before you see two different mounting solutions for this aux beam panel. This is not what this video is about, but I did want to show you guys how I went about installing this. So at first I wanted to go for a budget 3D print that I have here. pretty good, pretty sleek. The fit and finish is really nice, but at the end of the day, because of how long this project is taking, I opted for the Run-In for Tacos. You can see it kind of embossed there. And it's a much more OEM style plastic. So hopefully once that's installed, it's going to be really clean and a really nice finish. But there are two options. One is going to run you around $20, depends on if you make it or not. And then this panel is actually about $80, I believe. I'll link it down below. But those are the two options that we're working with. And as you can tell, I have this one already kind of set up because that's the one I'm going to be using. All right, you guys, sun's setting now. That about does it for this video. I just wanted to give you all a quick update as to where we're at progress-wise on the lighting overhaul project for my Tacoma. It's come a long way. I'm super excited, again, super thankful and happy to be partnering and joining the ambassador program for ExteremLED. They've been really awesome to work with, as I already said. So thank you guys if you're watching this. But if this is your first time joining the channel, welcome. If you're a subscriber who's been here since day one of last year, we're kind of approaching the 1 year mark. Thank you so much. I appreciate every time you guys engage in the comments. I'm always trying to be as on top of it as possible. And let me know what feedback, what real world kind of applications you want to see with these light bars, output, all that. That's going to be coming in future videos. I'll be doing a dedicated night trail run once everything's installed. So that'll be something you guys will all be able to stick around to see soon. So as always, subscribe, like, comment, hit that notification bell. And until next time, you guys, enjoy the ride.